Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy. Pause, slight smile, just kidding. But seriously, welcome to Wander Vibes, the channel that's all about, you guessed it, those good vibes you get from exploring this crazy, beautiful world. We're talking epic landscapes, bustling cities, hidden gems you won't find in any guidebook. The kind of stuff that makes you want to book a one-way ticket and just go. And today, we're diving headfirst into the good old US of A. We're talking coast to coast, big cities, small towns, beaches, mountains, deserts, you name it. So buckle up, smash that like button, hit subscribe if you're feeling the vibe, and let's get this adventure started. Alright, first up, we're hitting the city that never sleeps, the concrete jungle, the Big Apple, New York City. This place, man, it's electric. 24/7 energy, millions of people from all walks of life, all crammed onto this tiny island. You walk down the street, and it's like the whole world is passing you by. Street performers, hot dog vendors, suits rushing to work, tourists gawking at the skyscrapers. It's sensory overload in the best way possible. And speaking of skyscrapers, let's talk about the Skyline. No matter how many times you've seen it in movies and TV shows, nothing prepares you for seeing the Empire State Building in person. It's like this towering symbol of American ambition, reaching for the sky. And the Chrysler Building, with its Art Deco design, it's like a blast from the past, a reminder of the city's glamorous history. And then you've got Central Park, this massive green oasis right in the middle of all the chaos. It's like a breath of fresh air, a place to escape the city grind, even if just for an afternoon. But let's be real, the real magic of New York is in its streets. You gotta get lost in the maze of streets, stumble upon hidden cafes, vintage shops, street art that'll blow your mind. That's where you find the real soul of New York. Walk across the Brooklyn Bridge, grab a slice of pizza from a street vendor. Trust me, it's the best pizza you'll ever have. Catch a Broadway show, just soak it all in. New York is a city that demands to be experienced, not just seen. It's raw, it's gritty, it's in your face, and it's absolutely unforgettable. Up next, we're heading west to the City of Angels. Yeah, you know what time it is? Los Angeles, baby. Alright, we've traded the skyscrapers for palm trees, the yellow cabs for convertibles. We're in Los Angeles, the city where dreams are made, or broken, depending on who you ask. This city is all about sunshine, beaches, and that laid-back California vibe. But don't let the chill exterior fool you. Louisiana's got an energy all its own. It's a city built on ambition, creativity, and the pursuit of the next big thing. You can feel it in the air, this constant hustle, this drive to make it big. And when it comes to iconic landmarks, Louisiana's got them in spades. We're talking the Hollywood Walk of Fame, where you can literally walk in the footsteps of legends. Grauman's Chinese Theater, with its handprints and footprints of movie stars dating back decades. And of course, the Hollywood sign itself, perched high above the city, a constant reminder of the dreams that brought so many people to this place. But LA's more than just Hollywood glitz and glamour. You've got the beaches. Venice Beach with its quirky street performers and Muscle Beach. Santa Monica with its pier and Ferris wheel. Malibu with its million-dollar homes and perfect waves. And then there's downtown LA. Downtown LA has gone through a major transformation in recent years. It's now a hub for art, culture, and some seriously good food. We're talking world-class museums like the Broad and the Getty Center, cutting-edge art galleries, and restaurants pushing the boundaries of culinary creativity. And let's not forget about the music scene. From legendary venues like the Troubadour and the Roxy, to underground clubs showcasing the next generation of musical talent, Louisiana's music scene is as diverse and vibrant as the city itself. So, whether you're a beach bum, a film buff, a foodie, or just looking for some good vibes, Louisiana's got something for everyone. Alright, we're on to the next stop on our American adventure, and trust me, it's a good one. We're talking Chicago, the Windy City, a place that's got a vibe unlike any other. Forget what you think you know about the Midwest, because Chicago is in a league of its own. This city is gritty, it's real, it's bursting with energy, and it's got this undeniable charm that just sucks you in. We're talking iconic architecture, world-class museums, killer food, and this amazing energy that just pulsates through the streets. You can feel it in the air and the rhythm of the city. It's electric. Get ready because Chicago's about to blow you away. One of the first things that hits you about Chicago is its history. This city has seen it all, from gangsters and bootleggers to the birth of the skyscraper. You walk these streets, and you can feel the stories etched into the very foundation of the city. And speaking of foundations, the architecture here is insane. Chicago's skyline is iconic. You've got the Sears Tower, the Hancock Building, the Wrigley Building, masterpieces of design that seem to defy gravity. It's like walking through a living, breathing museum of architectural innovation. But it's not just about the big names, it's the smaller details, the brownstones, the Art Deco theaters, the hidden alleyways that whisper tales of the past. Every corner you turn in Chicago reveals something new, something interesting, something that makes you want to dig deeper and uncover its secrets. Now let's talk food, because Chicago doesn't mess around when it comes to culinary experiences. This city is a melting pot of flavors and cultures, offering a culinary journey that goes far beyond its famous deep dish pizza. You've got your deep dish pizza, of course, a Chicago staple. This iconic dish is known for its thick, buttery crust, layers of gooey cheese, and rich tomato sauce. I'm talking about those thick, cheesy, saucy slices that are basically a meal in themselves. Each bite is a symphony of flavors and textures that will leave you craving more. But don't even think about limiting yourself to just pizza. Chicago's food scene is a vibrant tapestry of culinary delights waiting to be explored. Chicago's food scene is incredibly diverse, from Michelin-star restaurants to hole-in-the-wall joints serving up some of the best Italian beef and Chicago hot dogs you'll ever taste. The Italian beef sandwich, dripping with savory juices, and the Chicago-style hot dog, loaded with unique toppings, are must-tries. And for those of you who like a good drink, Chicago's craft brewery scene is booming. With a plethora of breweries offering unique and flavorful brews, there's something for every palate. It's the perfect way to unwind after a long day of exploring, and trust me, you're going to need it. Whether you're a fan of hoppy IPAs or smooth stouts, you'll find a brew that hits the spot. This city is best experienced on foot, getting lost in its neighborhoods, soaking up the energy, and discovering hidden gems around every corner. Each neighborhood has its own unique charm and character, offering a new adventure at every turn. So, lace up your walking shoes, grab a slice of that famous pizza, and get ready to experience the heart and soul of America in Chicago. From the bustling streets to the quiet corners, every part of this city has a story to tell and a flavor to savor. Alright guys, Miami. The magic city where the sun never seems to set and the energy is always high. We're talking sunshine, beaches, Art Deco architecture, the whole 9 yards. Picture yourself lounging on the sandy shores, the ocean breeze in your hair, and the iconic pastel-colored buildings as your backdrop. This city is a vibe, a constant party. And I'm not just talking about South Beach, although that's definitely a big part of it. The nightlife here is legendary, with clubs and bars that keep the party going until the early hours of the morning. We're gonna dive into all that, but first let me tell you, Miami is more than just a pretty face. It's a melting pot of cultures, a place where you can experience the world without ever leaving the city. This city's got layers, a mix of cultures, a gritty underbelly that you don't always see in the postcards. From the vibrant street art in Wynwood to the rich Cuban heritage in Little Havana, there's so much to explore, but that's what makes it real, you know? It's not just about the glitz and glamour, it's about the people, the stories, the heartbeat of the city. It's got this raw energy that's contagious, addictive even. You can feel it in the music, the dance, the way people move and interact. You can't help but get swept up in it. Whether you're dancing the night away or soaking up the sun on the beach, Miami has a way of pulling you in. I remember my first time here, I was overwhelmed, but in a good way. The sheer vibrancy of the city was like nothing I'd ever experienced before. The energy, the colors, the sounds, it was like sensory overload. Everywhere you look, there's something happening, something to see, something to feel. But then you find your rhythm, you start to move with the city, and it just clicks. You become a part of the flow, the pulse of Miami. All right, enough talk, let's get into it. There's so much to see and do, and I can't wait to show you all the hidden gems and iconic spots. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and let's explore Miami together. Trust me, you won't want to miss a single moment of this adventure. You can't talk about Miami without talking about Ocean Drive. This iconic street is pure Miami magic. We're talking vintage cars, neon lights, and some of the most beautiful people you'll ever see. It's like stepping into a time capsule, back to the days of Scarface and Miami Vice. But it's not all about the past. Ocean Drive is alive and kicking, with restaurants pumping out Latin beats, sidewalk cafes buzzing with conversation, and tourists soaking it all in. You can find me sipping on a cafecito cubano watching the world go by. There's a certain energy here that's hard to describe. It's electric, vibrant, and just a little bit chaotic, but that's what makes it so damn exciting. You never know what you're gonna see or who you're gonna meet. Trust me, this is just a taste of what Miami has to offer. Look, Miami is more than just beaches and nightlife. Don't get me wrong, those are amazing, but there's a whole other side to this city that deserves some love. Wynwood Walls, for example, is a must-see. It's an open-air street art gallery, a riot of color and creativity. And then there's Little Havana, a slice of Cuba right here in Miami. You walk down Calle Ocho, the smell of cigars and Cuban coffee hits you, and you're instantly transported. Dominoes slamming, music playing, people dancing in the streets, it's an experience, man. And for you art lovers out there, the Perez Art Museum Miami is a must-visit. Stunning architecture, incredible contemporary art. It's the perfect place to spend an afternoon. So, yeah, Miami's got it all. Beaches, nightlife, culture, history, you name it, Miami's got it. All right, we're heading west, guys, to the city by the bay, San Francisco. This city, often shrouded in a mystical fog, is a place where dreams and reality blend seamlessly. This city is different, man. It's got this cool, laid-back vibe that you don't find anywhere else. People here seem to move at their own pace, enjoying the simple pleasures of life, whether it's a sunny day in the park or a stroll through a charming neighborhood. Maybe it's the fog, maybe it's the hills, maybe it's the tech scene. Whatever it is, San Francisco gets under your skin. The fog rolls in like a soft blanket, enveloping the city in a mysterious embrace, while the hills offer breathtaking views at every turn. And let's not forget the tech scene, buzzing with innovation and creativity. It's a city of contrasts too. Here you'll find Victorian houses standing proudly next to sleek modern buildings, creating a unique architectural tapestry that tells the story of the city's past and present. You've got Victorian houses perched on steep hills, towering skyscrapers reaching for the sky, and then there's the Golden Gate Bridge, this iconic symbol of hope and possibility. The bridge, with its striking red hue, connects the city to the vast expanse of the Pacific Ocean, serving as a gateway to new adventures. Walking across that bridge, feeling the wind in your hair, looking out at the vastness of the Pacific Ocean, it's an experience that stays with you. The sense of freedom and possibility is palpable, making you feel like anything is possible in this magical city. But San Francisco is more than just pretty views. It's a city with a soul, a place where history and modernity coexist in perfect harmony. The streets are adorned with vibrant murals and street art, telling the stories of the diverse communities that call this city home. It's a city with a rich history, a thriving arts and culture scene, and some of the best food in the world. From world-class museums to intimate galleries, the art scene here is alive and thriving. And when it comes to food, San Francisco is a culinary paradise. We're talking sourdough bread, ciopino, and of course those legendary Mission burritos. Each bite is a testament to the city's rich culinary heritage and the diverse cultures that have shaped it. Trust me, you haven't lived until you've had one of those. The flavors, the textures, the sheer joy of eating a Mission burrito, it's an experience that captures the essence of San Francisco. So come, explore, and let this city by the bay work its magic on you. No trip to San Francisco is complete without a ride on a cable car. These iconic streetcars are like a moving museum, rattling up and down those iconic hills. It's a bumpy ride, but that's part of the charm. You're holding on for dear life, the wind whipping through your hair, and you're surrounded by tourists from all over the world, all sharing this unique experience. You look out the window and see those classic Victorian houses, painted in every color imaginable. It's like something out of a storybook. And then there's Fisherman's Wharf, a bustling hub of activity. You've got street performers, seafood restaurants, and sea lions barking their heads off. It's touristy, sure, but it's fun. Grab a bowl of clam chowder and a sourdough bread bowl and soak up the atmosphere. Look, San Francisco is so much more than just the Golden Gate Bridge and cable cars. There's a whole other side to this city, a side that's a little bit gritty, a little bit bohemian, and a whole lot of fun. Take a walk through Golden Gate Park, a sprawling green oasis in the middle of the city. You can spend hours exploring its gardens, museums, and hidden trails. And speaking of museums, the D. Young Museum and the California Academy of Sciences are both world-class. And for you foodies out there, San Francisco is a dream come true. From Michelin-starred restaurants to hole-in-the-wall taquerias, this city has it all. And don't even get me started on the coffee. San Francisco takes its coffee seriously, and you can taste it in every cup. So, yeah, San Francisco is a city that has it all. And there you have it, guys. A whirlwind tour of some of the most amazing cities in the USA. From the bright lights of New York City to the sunny beaches of Miami, from the Windy City's skyline to the Golden Gate Bridge, the US has something for everyone. But this is just a taste, a glimpse into the diverse and incredible landscapes this country has to offer. What are you waiting for? Get out there and explore. And hey, while you're at it, hit that like button, subscribe to Wander Vibes for more travel adventures, and let me know in the comments what your favorite US destination is. Until next time, keep exploring.